Have you ever walked into a room and felt invisible, like no one noticed, no one listened, no one cared what you had to say? On the other hand, have you seen someone walk into that same room, say nothing, yet all eyes follow them? That's not luck. That's not just charisma. That's mastery of mind, presence, and control. And here's the secret. You can develop that too. Most people spend their lives chasing approval, screaming to be heard, begging to be understood. But the truth is, people don't follow noise, they follow power. And power doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers with confidence. Sometimes it simply walks, and others follow. This power doesn't come from wealth, beauty, or privilege. It comes from something much deeper and far more trainable: self-mastery. When you control your inner world, your outer world begins to shift. People gravitate toward those who radiate certainty, who speak with purpose, who act without hesitation. This speech is about what you must master to become that person, someone others trust, admire, and follow. Because once you master this, they'll follow you. Let's dive in. Asterisk, your emotions are either your greatest strength or your biggest weakness. People who react to every situation with uncontrolled anger, anxiety, or neediness lose influence fast. Why? Because emotional volatility makes others feel unsafe. In contrast, someone who maintains calm under pressure instantly commands respect. When you master your emotions, you project emotional stability that's attractive. People want to be around those who can handle life without falling apart. You become a pillar in chaos, a source of strength when others are crumbling. Emotional mastery doesn't mean suppressing feelings. It means understanding them. When you feel anger, ask why. When you're anxious, slow down your breath. Practice labeling your emotions and choosing your response. This practice builds self-awareness, which is the foundation of all control. People unconsciously test your emotional strength. They may challenge you, criticize you, or even ignore you. React poorly, and you lose power. Respond with calm confidence, and you gain their attention. Start with small challenges. Next time someone offends you, don't explode smile. Next time you feel nervous, breathe deeply and ground yourself. Over time, this becomes your default. Remember, he who controls himself controls the room. When you master your emotions, people naturally start looking to you for guidance. Asterisk. Presence isn't about talking more, it's about saying less and meaning it more. In a world addicted to noise, silence can be powerful. Your presence is the energy people feel when you walk in, not the number of words you speak. To develop presence, practice stillness. Observe your body language. Is it open, or defensive. Your posture, grounded or shaky. People follow those who look like they belong, at the top even, before they speak. Your eye contact, how you stand, how slowly you move all send a message. I am in control. Start with breathing. Most people breathe shallowly. Deep, slow breathing calms your nervous system and anchors your presence. Signals to others that you're at ease. Then, when you're at ease, they feel safe. Next, eliminate filler words. Avoid nervous laughter. Speak slower. Think before you respond. When you pause before answering, people listen harder. Silence builds suspense and authority. Your presence also depends on alignment when your words, tone, and body all say the same thing. If you say you're confident, but your body screams insecurity, people will believe your body. Mastering presence is aligning your inner state with your outer behavior. When you develop this kind of presence, people will begin to lean in when you speak. They'll ask for your opinion. They'll follow not because you asked, but because they feel pulled toward you. Asterisk, people may admire charm, but they follow discipline. Why? Because self-discipline is rare and rare things are respected. It shows you have control, commitment, and consistency. In a world full of impulsive behavior and instant gratification, disciplined individuals stand out like leaders. Self-discipline means doing what must be done. Even when you don't feel like it, it's waking up early, staying late, resisting temptation, and keeping promises, especially to yourself. When people see you living with purpose, you become an example. Discipline builds credibility. If you say you'll do something, do it. Over time, people learn to trust your words because your actions always match. This kind of trust builds influence fast. To build self-discipline, start small. Commit to 10 minutes of reading daily. Stick to a workout schedule. Cut distractions for an hour a day. These micro-disciplines train your brain to obey your decisions, but don't confuse harshness with discipline. Discipline isn't punishment, it's structure. It's choosing long-term growth over short-term comfort. And the more you practice it, the more powerful and free you become. People don't follow lazy minds or scattered habits. They follow the one who is consistent, intentional, and focused. When you master self-discipline, you become a model for others, then they follow your example naturally. Asterisk, you don't need a loud voice to be heard. You need a clear one. Great communicators speak with intention. They don't ramble. They don't just talk. They transfer energy, vision, and belief. Mastering communication begins with listening. The best speakers are great listeners. They understand people's needs, fears, and desires before they ever respond. When you speak to what people feel, they feel seen, and When people feel seen, they follow. Next, practice powerful language. Instead of saying, "I think," say, "I believe." Instead of maybe, say yes or no. Strong language builds certainty, and people crave certainty. Use stories, metaphors, and analogies. They engage the imagination and bypass resistance. People might forget your facts, but they'll remember your story. Nonverbal communication matters too. Your tone, facial expressions, and pauses shape how your words are received. A confident message delivered nervously loses power. Don't just talk to fill silence, speak to move hearts or shift minds. Ask yourself before speaking, is this helpful, clear, inspiring? When your words start changing how people feel, they'll start seeing you differently. They'll respect you, trust you, and eventually they'll follow you. Asterisk leaders don't react, they anticipate. They think beyond the moment. If you want people to follow you, you must show them you have a vision, a plan, and a map to get there. Strategic thinking means asking, what's the bigger picture? What's the consequence of this action? How can I turn this problem into an opportunity? People follow those who seem to know where they're going. If the path isn't fully clear, start practicing mental simulations. Before making a decision, visualize possible outcomes. Anticipate objections. Prepare responses. This makes you appear composed and prepared in any scenario